The repaired seatbelts are in, but we just realized we may have a bigger problem. The airbag light comes on with the seatbelt light, but we're not sure if it's the seatbelt that's causing the airbag light, or if it was a bad impact sensor from the wreck, or if we need to replace the airbag module, but we'll figure that out today. Plus, we're throwing in a set of lasfit all-weather floor mats that are way better than the overpriced name brand stuff. So let's get these seatbelts installed and get after it. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. This Trail Boss is our Copart salvage rebuild project. And if you've ever messed with wrecked trucks before, you know that the seatbelts lock in a wreck. And you have to send them off to get them repaired, and they're finally here. So let's see if it clears the airbag light on the dash.
All right, so the first rule when working with seatbelts or airbags, anything like that, is disconnect the negative battery cable in the truck, because you don't want an airbag blowing up in your face, or when you plug the seatbelt in, it could get a bad connection and then lock up again. So always disconnect the negative battery cable. And all you have to do is the negative. You don't have to do both of them. Should be a 10 millimeter. Yeah. And put it where it won't fall back and hit this negative cap terminal. All right, got our seat belts out, and I marked them before I shipped them off, passenger and driver. That way I can just know where they go. And I was reading instructions. It says to leave it zip tied, so they zip tie it right here until it's installed. Otherwise, it's gonna lock up on you. You know how when you press the brake real hard, it locks. So it's gonna be hard to install if you cut that zip tie now. Let's get this installed. This is the easy part. There's only a few bolts, but that's the hard part, is all those plastic trim pieces having to go back on. And remember, I should have marked those too, which side they go on. But we'll get it figured out. Let's get this in. We'll do the passenger first. All right, let's see. I might have to do this a few times because it's been over a week since I took this off. I'm gonna just loosely put everything for now. Because I can't remember if this has to fit through, because I got trim that goes here with a hole in it. So if I remember right, yeah, this is all gonna have to go through that. So let me grab some trim. Okay, I got the trim pieces. So the seat belt's got to go through this hole, has to go through this little hole. So you got to take this part off the end, that way it fits through this hole, and then this will feed through here. So it's kind of a puzzle you have to put back together, and if you haven't done it in a few weeks after taking it apart, it's kind of hard to remember. So I just kind of have everything just only a few threads in each screw, that way I can kind of see how it went. So should be able to get it now. Go ahead and tighten all these down, and then we'll fit this through here and then put it all together. All right, I'm not gonna bolt everything down because I think this black piece has to slip under here, so I need this kind of loose to be able to fit that under there. All right, I'm gonna put this on. I'm not even sure what this is. Probably some kind of tensioner device. But get this bolted down. And that way we can fit this black trim around it. And then whenever you go to the website to send this in, you have to select if you have a 1-stage, 2-stage, or 3-stage seat belt. And they told me the way you determine, you count this tensioner as 1, and then you count however many wires you have. So I have this wire here and this wire, so that makes this a 3-stage. And the price depends on how many stages it is. So we'll get this plugged in. All right, now we can put our trim on here. Yeah, see, we may have to take this back off because this is going to go way up in here. I don't think we're going to be able to fit it through. They had to take this completely back off because this black piece goes up to about right here. Able to leave that top one in, able to move it out enough. Just a puzzle putting it back together. Get those tight, and we have these little covers we'll put over that, and this side is done. Got that in. All right, this side's done. Got all the trim back in, looks good. Everything matched up. Seat belts work. Next side will go really quick since I know how to do it now.
Alright, we just completed the seat belts, but before we connect the battery to see if it fixed the airbag light, we're going to install a new lasfit floor mats. And we just gave the truck a good detail, that way it'll make the truck look much better.
Alright, Tyler's taking out the new floor mats, but this is the old ones that was in there. It's going to be a huge improvement. And these things are super nice. I think they scan each vehicle, kind of get a laser fit for each one. And they fit like a glove. We use these in a lot of our builds because they're so much cheaper than the big name brand ones you see on TV. And it's the same quality in my opinion. So it's going to be the back seat. Should be 2 more. And these things, and all our other ones, they just fit like a glove. Fit in super nice. The driver's side even has the little tabs, that way they lock down. Don't get caught under the gas pedal. But look at the difference. Much better. All right, let's get them installed and see how it looks. All right, we're gonna start with the back seat. Move the front seats up. Got the light, hopefully it don't mess up. It's such a dark, gloomy day today. It's been raining off and on all day. Look how it just fits exact. All right, drop the seats. Let's do the front and we'll compare it all. All right, Tyler just put the front in and it fits absolutely like a glove. Just contoured around everything. Snugs tightly. Might have to move the light to see that side. And this is the driver's side. All these snapped in perfect. A lot of them is top quality. I guess that's lasfit or I guess las for laser. But I'll have a link in the description, and they make these for a ton of vehicles. So just put in whatever vehicle you have and they most likely have it. Way better than spending double or triple the amount. All right, now the moment we all been waiting for is connect the battery and see if the airbag light went off. I know the seatbelt light's gonna go off. I'm just not sure about the airbag. We may have to drive it a few minutes or let it run. That way it all kind of resets. But we will see. All right, let's try it out. Tyler's gonna have the camera. I can go ahead and turn it. Let me show you what we're looking at. See the airbag light that's been on, so let's see. Might have to run it for a while. Oh, okay, it went out. Seatbelt light is still on. It's because Tyler needs to put his seatbelt on. Make sure it don't come back. Oh, good, it went off. And that's still flashing because I need to wear your seatbelt. But so you don't have to reset your airbag module whenever you do your seatbelt, so that's something good to know. We didn't know because every time our seatbelts locked up in the past, we had a blown airbag, so it was all, had to do it anyway. So we never had just locked up seatbelts and no airbag, so learned something new today.
I really appreciate every single one of you who stayed to the end of these videos. If you haven't already, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you stay tuned for our future videos. We have exhaust, paint, and some mods coming soon to this Trail Boss. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.